Hi everyone, it is Stinger Splash and I'm back today with my monthly Blu-ray, Amaray Blu-ray review of everything I bought. It was a little bit later today than I hoped because when I went to do this morning, my camera battery was dead, so I had to wait for it to charge up. And also I forgot that today is the 1st of December, it's not the 31st of November, there is no 31st of November. So yeah, I was supposed to do it yesterday at night, but it was a bit dark. It's 7:30 now and I've got the light on, but hopefully this isn't too dark for everyone. I've tried my best to make it as light as possible. I've got my pop protector box, which I use the other day to show things, because it's white. It's got all my pop protectors in. So yeah, we'll crack on. So first up is my Zavvi items. I am going to show actually one item I got today, because it doesn't make any sense to wait a whole month. And the first item is actually a DVD set, which is South Park Season 17. Because I get them as soon as I can, as soon as they come out. This one's got a few, well, I think it's only 10 episodes rather than the usual 14. But that's how many they're doing now. Instead of doing 2 lots of 7, they're doing one batch of 10 every year. So yeah, that's Season 17 of South Park. So let's get onto the Blu-rays. The first 3 actually I'm just going to briefly show because I've already done a video on them. And that was the Diamond Lux collection, which are really lovely, and I wish I'd waited. I got them at the beginning of the month. I did use a discount, so I got them for like £14 odd, but that's the Green Mile. This is Gremlins, and I also got Batman. But today they're in the they've been in the Black Friday, they're in the Cyber Monday sale from Zavvi for 13 quid. So yeah, I could have saved myself about £4 or £5 if I'd waited, but I didn't know they were going to get reduced so quickly. Kind of good, but there you go. Really lovely set. So check out my video for these if you want to check them out in more detail. £13, you really can't go wrong. Limited to I think 2,000 copies each. Those 3 are. All right. So now some more from Zavvi. First up is a Blu-ray box set I got for £18. For 6 movies, it's the Muppets movie collection. I got this to get the new Muppets Most Wanted because it was a pretty cheap way of getting it, plus there's a lot of other Blu-rays in there. I've already got the Muppets, but I'll probably sell that now. But there's also the original Muppet movie, Muppets, there's also The Great Muppet Caper, Muppet Christmas Carol, and Muppet Treasure Island. It's 6 films on 5 discs, and yeah, the points that I got from this actually, you'll see later on, I got a movie from Disney Movie Rewards to make it an even better deal. The next up, I got a Arrow video release from Wes Craven. It's The People Under the Stairs, and I think they got this for, I think it's £6. They're cheap, a £12 offer. I actually bought this with another Blu-ray a few weeks ago. Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins, or Adventure Continues. I think it's Remo Williams, but that still hasn't been sent yet, so I'm having to wait. But yeah, The People Under the Stairs, and this it comes with a nice clear case, and with all the Arrow releases, you do get there's the disc, the booklet, and also you've got the inside artwork as well, so you can replace it if you like. But yeah, I really like getting the Arrow releases when they're cheap, so it's another bargain for £6. Actually, I think I might have got it for £5.40. I think I had 10% off as well. So yeah, I think it's £5.40. Okay, next up, some more that I got recently for 10% off. First up is The Servant. This is from the Studio Canal collection. This is the Digibook collection, if you like, kind of Digibooks that they do. I haven't bought any for a while because I've got most of the ones that are English language. This is one of the ones I didn't have. This was £9, so I was glad to get that in the collection. Nice packaging there. And then next up, this one I think was £8, and that's The Conversation. This is a collector's edition, 40th anniversary edition, I think it was. The Gene Hackman movie, which he's surveillance guy for the government, and he ends up hearing about what could be a conspiracy, and the sort of thing. It's been done since, I think, but this is a real classic from the 70s. And it also comes with a booklet inside as well. It comes with a nice slip box, which you don't see too often these days. Slip boxes, usually just slip cases. Just check that over there for now. And the last few I got from Zavvi. First up, we have the Ealing Studios Collection Volume 1. Hopefully there will be a Volume 2. Actually, this is going to be a box set. It was £18. And it turns out it's just one Amaray with 3 discs inside. But it's got a nice slipcase. It has all 3 remastered films. The Alec Guinness trilogy, if you like, Kind Hearts and Coronets, the Lavender Hill Mob, and The Man in the White Suit. 3 classics, you know, that have been remastered for these for this set, and it is, you can get all 3 separately, I think, but they're quite expensive. They're around a tenner each, so to get all 3 for 18 is a good bargain if you like that sort of thing, and I do. Can't beat the classics. Alright, the last 2 from Amazon, Zabi, get it rightly, are box sets. So first up, this is, I think, the most expensive item of the month, other than, of course, my Batman box set, but I haven't shown that because I've already shown that and it's not really Amaray. Well, I guess it is, but whatever. I've forgotten. I'm not going to bring it up. And that is the Clint Eastwood collection. This is a 20 film box set, 20 Blu-rays, and there's also 2 DVDs. Try and get something like, it's a really big box set. Inside, I'm not going to go through everything, but inside there is 2 big cases with 10 Blu-rays in each, and then there's also a 2-disc DVD digipack at the back, which is documentaries. But the movies that are in it are Where Eagles Dare, Kelly's Heroes, Dirty Harry, Magnum Force. I have those 2 in the Dirty Harry collection. The Outlaw Josie Wales, The Gauntlet, Pale Rider, Heartbreak Ridge, Unforgiven, which I have in a set, A Perfect World, Space Cowboys, Mystic River, which I have in a set, $1 Million Baby, Letters from Iwo Jima, and Flags of Our Fathers, which I have in a set, Gran Torino, which I have in the same set, Invictus, which I have separately, Hereafter, J. Edgar, and Trouble with the Curve, which has not been released on Blu-ray in the UK. It's only been released on DVD, so that's the only way you can get it. So yeah, I do have to sell my Invictus, and I also have to sell my Director's box set of Clint Eastwood, because they're all in this set. So yeah, really, really awesome set. I think it's £35. So, I mean, under £2 a Blu-ray, and you get 2 really, really great documentaries as well. So, absolute bargain. The last one from Zabi, I just got this today actually. So it's a kind of a treat because it should be next month, but I don't really want to keep this up all month, you know what I mean? So it's Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy Deluxe Collector's Edition. I won't bother opening this up, it's very heavy. I'll just show the back. But basically you get the Blu-ray, DVD and also soundtrack in a special secret compartment. And there's also a set of playing cards, there's a notepad, some photographs, it's a limited numbered film cell, and there's also the novel, and it all comes in this nice hardback book, and it is really heavy. I mean, it's absolutely, you're getting your weight with, I think it was about 60 quid when it first came out, and I decided to go for the steelbook instead, but for £10 it's an absolute bargain. A very, very heavy set that is. Alright, let's go on to the next batch then. Next up is my Amazon orders. So first up, I ordered some region-free American import horror films. I know a bit late for Halloween, but still, they were cheap. So first up was, I got all three of these in one package. The first one was The Ring. I think this was £4. This is the remake. You know, it's not the Japanese original; it's the remake. Starring Naomi Watts. It's one of the only decent Japanese to American remakes I think we've ever had. But it's not been released on Blu-ray in the UK, so £4 I had to go and get that. Next up is Trick or Treat, which I've not seen, but I've always been told I should. So I picked that up, I think it was about £6-7, again, only released on DVD in the UK. And I do think I have a Sam Pop vinyl on the way. And then thirdly, from this set, these I've been waiting forever for, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. This is the only way you can get Jeepers Creepers 2 on Blu-ray. You know, from America. It's not being given a separate release. It's not the best packaging. I would have preferred better packaging, but it is region free, and it's the only way I can get these 2 bad boys in HD. So, yeah, I mean, I love Jeepers Creepers. I mean, I like the second one as well, but Jeepers Creepers is amazing. So I'm so glad I have that in HD finally. It's taken me a long time to get it, but I finally got it. Let me just rearrange myself here because my back is killing me. Oh. That makes it worse. Oh, God. Alright, next up, I got some of these in their 3 for £17 offer from Amazon. Some classic 80s comedies. We've got Plane, Trains and Automobiles. Awesome stuff. Also got Weird Science. Great stuff there as well. And the 1970s classic, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I don't know why I didn't have this before on Blu-ray, but yeah, I had to go and get that one as well. It's one of my favourite films as a kid. And I also picked up a couple of Christmas films as well. It's coming up at Christmas. Firstly, Jingle All the Way, which is kind of hard to get cheap outside of that offer. But then again, it's from Fox, and Fox don't do catalogue titles very cheap a lot of the time. And there was a reason why I got this, and that's because WWE, who a lot of you know I'm a fan of, have just released Jingle All the Way 2. And I was so disgusted with it. The trailer's terrible. It's got none of the original cast. It's got that Larry the Cable Guy, what have you. And I had to go and get the original, just because I felt that it deserved the support and it deserved the purchase, because I'm never going to buy the second one. It doesn't exist in my world. They could have called it Christmas Movie. That's what. Could have just called it Christmas Movie. Has nothing to do with Jingle All the Way, anyway. And the second one is Nativity 2, Danger in the Manger. I think I got Nativity last Christmas, so I thought I'd get Nativity 2. I think Nativity 3 is out now. I'll get it next year when it's cheap. I'm not bothered. So yeah, it's got a nice spangly slipcase as well. So they were all in the 3 for £17 offer. And next up are some eBay purchases. Firstly, one that I was going to get ages ago, completely forgot about it, and picked it up the other day on eBay for £5, and that is Harvey, the James Stewart classic, which he has, as you can see there, in the shadows, his invisible friend, who just so happens to be a rabbit, and his sister thinks he's crazy, tries to get him committed, and accidentally gets herself committed, and then he has to get her out. Classic comedy, slapstick sort of crazy stuff from, I think it was from the 50s. But yeah, I just remember as a kid, it's kind of weird premise for a movie. But yeah, it's got a nice slipcase. I was hoping this was going to be part of a digibook set, and it wasn't. I remember at the time it first came out, so I thought, oh, I'll pick that up soon. And soon became like 2 years. But yeah, got that for a £5, great stuff. And what else we have? Oh yes, this is a relatively new release. The Wizard of Oz 3D, with a lovely lenticular slipcase there. Awesome stuff. It's got the 3D disc and the 2D disc. Also a digital HD copy as well. I love The Wizard of Oz, but I've never seen it in 3D, so now I can. So I'm really looking forward to checking that out. And I also picked up Ghost Shark, which I only bought because it's got a lenticular slipcase. I don't think it's going to be very good, but it was only £2.50. I'm a sucker for a lenticular. And the last few I've got from eBay were actually the first ones I got this month. They just missed the last one. And that is a set of region-free sci-fi films. These are actually from the same place, All Your Music, the same place that I got the other 3 from, the horror films from. These are all sci-fi related. So first up is Mystery Men. This has never been given a UK Blu-ray release. You know, really funny, underrated comedy. And then next up is Galaxy Quest, which has been given a UK Blu-ray release, but is out of print, so it's cheaper to get this one. This and Mystery Men were about £6 each. So yeah, really fun stuff. And then the third one, which I think I paid about £8-9 for, is a triple with a slipcase, which I wasn't expecting, of Logan's Run, The Omega Man, and Silent Green. I only ordered this for Logan's Run. I was just going to buy Logan's Run. I wanted to get that on Blu-ray because it's another one of my favourite 1970s sci-fi films from when I was a kid. But I think it was about £7 on its own, so I thought for an extra £2 I may as well get Silent Green, which I have seen, and The Omega Man, which I haven't. It made sense to buy this set. Alright, what else do we have? Let's take a... Alright, so, as I get myself back into shape, next up we have some imports that I got from Second Spin. So the first one up is Archer, Season 4, because the lovely people of Fox, who every day seem to annoy me more and more, have decided not to release Archer on DVD or Blu-ray at all. Much like they've given us a really knockdown version of American Dad, Season 9, which means I'm going to sell all my American Dad's DVDs out of protest, because that's how I am. But I had to get this from America. It's got a really nice slipcase here as well, that folds out. But also it has a moustache, which you can take off if you like on the front. This is from when he was undercover as Bob from Bob's Burgers. Anyone who's watched that show as well knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, there's not that many special features, just a few, but it is region free. So I was really happy to get that from Second Spin. And then I got some animation, because you know I like my Marvel and DC animation. First up, we have Marvel's Next Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow. And these ones I bought with, I think it was 30% off and free shipping. So this one was about £2.50. I know it says $9 up the top, but it wasn't $9, it was less than that. And then I got a discount as well, so yeah, that was about £2.50. I need to replace the case on that though, because it's damaged. I also got another Marvel one. Most of the time I get DCs, but I got another Marvel one. Iron Man Rise of Technovore, another region-free release. Again, all of these have not been given a UK DVD, UK Blu-ray release. I've been given a DVD release, I think, some of them. But yeah, this one was about £4, I think. And then next up, from the DC side of things, Superman Brainiac Attacks. This is an older film, but newer on Blu-ray. I think this one was around a £5. And then lastly, this one was about £8-9, more expensive, but absolutely stunning Blu-ray release. Justice League War, with digital HD code, Blu-ray and DVD, and some absolutely amazing embossing there, as you can see in the light. Really awesome stuff. I never expect slipcases with these things. I kind of hope for them, but I never expect them, so when they come through and they look this good, then yeah, it's definitely worth the money. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Alright, next up is the two Tesco releases, not Tesco, Asda, I always get them mixed up. Two Asda releases. First up is The Hobbit, the Desolation of Smaug 3D Extended Edition. You know the score by now. They're bringing out these. This is the only version I get now. I don't bother with the steelbooks because they're jumbos and they don't look as nice. I like these nice black slipcase editions with the lenticular cover. Got the first one, got the second, and the next time I buy one will be about this time next year for the Five Armies set. I don't know what colour it'll be. The first one was sort of a red. This is a green, emerald green. Probably be blue. And then at that point I will watch all three. I'm not going to watch them until before, until I have all three together. And then the other one I got this month from Asda was How to Train Your Dragon 2 3D. Got a nice slipcase. It's very much like Mr. Peabody and Sherman. It's just, I guess, the style of the DreamWorks slipcases these days. So, really good stuff to match my first one. And then we've got a few singles here. First up, yes, it's Deja Vu. We feel like we've been here before. This was supposed to have been here last month, and CEX said, yes, someone's definitely sent it out, They didn't, they had to send it again. I know it was only £2.50, but it was the principle, so they finally sent it out to me, recorded delivery, and I got it, so that was good. And then there's my Disney movie reward that I got from the points I had from a couple of steelbooks, and also from the set from Zabby, the Muppet set, Bedtime Stories. So yeah, picked that up. I think I've had it before, but I sold it a while ago, so I bought that back. It's one of the only ones I've got now that Disney have that I don't have, or not interested in. And then I got one from Rakuten, and that was Creepshow, which I used a £5 voucher on. Yeah, this was I think from the month before I had a £5 voucher to use, but they took a little while to send it out to me. So this came at the start of the month. Really awesome stuff. I mean, this is really the creme de la creme for horror anyway. You've got Stephen King, George A. Romero involved, Tom Savini did the blood as well, did all the special effects. Really cool anthology horror movie. So yeah, Creepshow, great stuff. And then the last ones I think I got these from That's Entertainment, cheap. These were all under £2. I think some of them were actually under £1.60. There's the International, which I've had before. It's, pretty standard action film starring everyone's favourite actor. Well, maybe not. Actually, he's alright, but yeah, Clive Warren, as I call him. That's for Carl Pilkington. Clive Warren. And then we have the Funny Games, again starring Naomi Watts. I didn't realise that. And Tim Roth. I've seen this before a long time ago, but I thought I'd pick it up again. This was a tartan release originally, and then it was Palisades, and now it's by Hallison. Hallison. So they've obviously taken over that. But yeah, great stuff. Funny Games, very, very disturbing. And then next up is Pineapple Express, extended version. I've had it before and I sold it. Then I saw it cheap again, so I thought, why not pick it up again, give it another watch. The next one I think is the same, yeah, the Nicolas Cage film Knowing, which I thought I had, and I didn't, so I had to go and get that. And the last couple, first up, Rock and Roller, the Guy Ritchie movie. Let's say I think it was about £1.50, £1.60. And then finally the animation Dead Space Downfall, as the light's really starting to fade now, and I ran out of battery, ran out of space on the memory card. Yeah, that was a manga release, and that's the last one of the month, I think. So yeah, that was everything for this month. Still more than I thought I would probably end up having, but still a nice little batch there. So I will be back at the end of December. I will be back. I don't know if it will be New Year's Eve or what. I might actually do it New Year's Day, because I won't have anything else to do that day, and there won't be any post anyway, so I might do that on New Year's Day. But I will be back soon, because I have some Steelbook updates to do, and I'm going to do a big Funko Pop Vinyl video as well, showing everything I've got so far. So yeah, that's it though for the Amarays for this month. I will see you all again in 2015. So until then, thanks for watching, and take care. Bye for now.